Democrats want open borders, and I'd respect them more if they would just come out and admit it. It's time for final thoughts. You can't attack, demonize, and call to eliminate ICE, but still maintain you care about the safety and security of our nation. You just can't. And how dare you demean our border and immigration agents? You aren't just pro-immigrant, you're anti-law enforcement, and yes, there's a difference. Each and every day, the men and women of ICE fight human traffickers, murderers, and criminal organizations. They do this to uphold the rule of law. They do it to protect Americans, even those Americans who want to eliminate their jobs.
I think we need to abolish ICE. That seems really clear.
I'm actually one of the first candidates in the country to come out in favor of the abolishment of ICE.
I think there's no question that we've got to critically re-examine ICE. We need to probably think about starting from scratch.
Is that the Democratic Party platform? Lawlessness, open borders, anti-law enforcement, pro-illegal immigration? Because it sure seems like Cortez, who won New York's 14th congressional district just last week on the socialist agenda of Medicare for all, a federal jobs guarantee, free college, and of course, the elimination of ICE. Alexandria, do your homework. Here are just some of the things our ICE agents did to protect us in 2017. They seized nearly 1 million pounds of narcotics, also arrested more than 4,800 members of transnational gangs, 796 of the members dreaded MS-13 members, according to ICE figures. And it wasn't just about catching bad guys. ICE numbers cite 904 victims of child exploitation were identified and rescued, along with 518 victims of human trafficking. And that's the agency you want to abolish? Of all the useless government organizations the liberals celebrate, they want to target law enforcement? That says a lot about the priorities of the modern-day Democratic Party. But it's ironic, really. The nations these illegal immigrants are fleeing are the kind of nations Democratic socialists like Bernie Sanders and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez dream of. Don't let the leftists fool you. Democratic socialism is an oxymoron. Sure, socialism starts with the promise of free things, but it can descend into a black market for toilet paper. Think I'm kidding? Look at Venezuela. People flee from socialism, not to it. This country is great, but will only stay great if we defend our freedom, our borders, and the rule of law. When these Democrats say they want to abolish ICE, they're really saying they want to abolish the rule of law. So remember that and vote on that. Those are
Okay, so the left wants a civil war. Yes, that is actually what we're starting to hear. We're seeing this on social media, and we're actually starting to see it mentioned a little bit in the mainstream news. But let me explain to you why giving the left their civil war that they want and are practically begging for is about the worst thing the right could do. Why? Because it's playing right into the hands of the deep state. Let me explain. The left is pitching a fit. They're falling apart, and they're like a toddler having a temper tantrum right now. And the whole reason why is because they're losing, everyone. They are losing, and we are winning. Trump is winning. He's making America great again. Here's what we're seeing. We are seeing actual protest in the streets, protesting ICE, fighting for open borders, fighting for illegals to come into this country and do whatever they want. We're seeing the left falling apart because the whole rhetoric of Trump is racist. Trump supporters are racist. Trump supporters are haters. Trump is a hater. All of that is being disproven, and so many people are actually walking away from the Democratic Party. See, the whole reason why they're instigating and begging for a civil war is because it would prove them right, and it would cause the instability that they need and they want to get their message across and to make Trump look bad.